Hello and welcome to Vehicle of Choice channel. My name is Andre and today I'm going to take you on a tour at the Goodwood Festival of Speed 2024. Arriving here at the Supercar paddock, we can see the Koenigsegg CC850, getting ready to go. Let's see if we can have a better listen to the sound at the back. That's just beautiful to watch. Well, the supercars here are getting to go. All the Koenigsegg doors are up and the engines are on, and it's getting very crowded here. Let's get a look inside of the CC850. Just beautiful. And here we have the Jesco. All exposed carbon fiber, even on the steering wheel. Just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is the what do we have next? Let's have a look. This is absolutely beautiful as well. To be honest, I don't even know what it is. Just a couple of very beautiful Porsches. McLaren GTR, based on the P1 if I'm not mistaken. All the cars lined up and guarded by security so we can not go past. Let's see what else do we have here. I think there's the Bugatti Bolide. It's just chaos here. There's the Bugatti Mistral. And the Rimac Nevera. Is it a Nevera? Yeah, Nevera. I was looking forward to have a closer look. beautiful copper color. Reminds me of a certain Bugatti. Look at this very clean interior. It's the Zenvo, which Shmi has made it quite famous. It's beautiful. Very, very cool indeed. You can see I don't know if you can see from the phone, but you can see the radiators, the ventilators through there. Finger with very beautiful green carbon fiber and a double seat. Oh, wow, okay. Massive door ending up, and at the back, wow, just truly outstanding. And the GMAs, the very loud GMAs. Let's try and have a closer look. I had to move from the Supercar paddock because it was getting too crowded, but I just want to show you this HWA, a design based on the old Mercedes. And just want to show you such a manly design. They don't make cars like this anymore. Just beautiful. Look at this shape. And I think this is the original classic one, and that is just a concept car. Now this is something I really wanted to see up close. Is the YangWang U8, and there's something else right there. It looks like we can have a seat inside. What I wanted to see is how is the actual quality when you sit inside, and it is quite good, I would say. Looks high quality, comfortable, and because my main question was, how can they make these cars so high tech but still affordable? By looking at the engine bay, I can see how. If you compare this with a German car, you will see a difference. But nonetheless, an outstanding vehicle. And yeah, let's see this. Oh, hello, sir. This is something. I might not get another chance to see it in person. The U9. So we have the U8 and the U9. So apparently people can open the boot. You can do whatever you want with these cars. So what I'm looking for is just details. So how can you make such a cheap, super hypercar, whatever you want to call it? Well, you can, but I'm sure you cannot do what Bugatti have done in a much smaller budget. Let's wait to have a look inside. Okay, let's have a look inside the U9. Let's see how does it feel? Does it feel premium? And the seat is adjusting by itself. The steering wheel looks alright. This doesn't look very expensive, to be honest. The speakers look alright. How can I adjust my seat? Mirrors. Probably on the display here, but it's quite nice here. There's a charger for the phone. Back here we have some space. Now let's open the door. And one press and wait. Not bad. It's very nice. How much was the price for this again? We'll just have to find out. Just to give you an idea of how big this is, the supercar paddock is behind those trees over there, and on this side is just massive, and this side, yeah, there's a lot to see here. So let's go. One of the main things I want to see today is the Bugatti Tourbillon. And I'm guessing it's this way because I see Bentley in that direction. So let's try and find it. The Lamborghini Revuelto, of course, we have to stop here and have a look at this beauty. I love the matte gray color with red accents. What a beautiful rear. It's like no other supercar. I tell you what, Lamborghini have done beautiful rear ends since the Diablo. It does look beautiful, and here we have the Urus SE with the new headlights. Very, very nice indeed. Here we have a massive stand with super high-tech inventions and new technology and stuff. Is that the same? Is this Randog? Never mind. Here's a very interesting airplane which looks like it's come right out of a superhero movie. Does this actually fly? Let's see if we can ask someone.
Where is it being built? Germany. With the way that aviation, the attention on aviation is going, people want to be seen to be a lot more green.
Duster's got.
It's completely lithium powered batteries. Yeah. They rotate. Yeah. So, like, people very well may still do 90% of their journey in their private jet, but 5% to the side, leaving their home and arriving at the event. Being one of these. You know, the paparazzi is everywhere. You've got to look like people like Taylor Swift or stuff to her recently. Take off. Okay, so hopefully, please, no one record me on. You should hopefully be flying in next year.
There you go. Got it. So there's no video with it flying.
You could probably go on YouTube and look at the test flights.
There are some test flights. So this is electric.
This is completely electric, lithium powered. It's called Lilium.
So basically they're kind of
Lilium. So if you head over there, guys, there's a great bit of further information. But
so this is the kind of airplane Greta Thunberg would
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Although, yeah,
More
potentially.
eco-friendly.
Something like that.
Yeah, okay. I think this is Matt Armstrong's McLaren. 100%. Oh yeah, confirmed. Well, I mean, you can tell from the paint and the rims, no doubt. This Ford GTD just looks outstanding. I said earlier they don't make cars like the old Mercedes anymore, but this Ford is just fantastic. I take that back. This is a super manly car. Fantastic. Come park there, mate. Here's an interesting pair. Aston Martin Valkyrie next to Lamborghini Countach. And not just any Countach, but a Liberty Walk one. And this is the first non-green Valkyrie I see. Beautiful. Let's move on. We're here at the M5 stand with the most beautiful M5 ever made, the E39. Also had a video with this M5, not this one, but a very similar one on my channel a while ago. And it's just one of the most beautiful M5s ever made. And here next to it we have the new M5. Which is massive compared to the old M5. Beautiful nonetheless. It is much nicer than in the photos. Very crowded again around the new M5, and I'm not surprised. Yeah, the rear looks very, very wide. Which is beautiful in this color and with the twin pipes, but I don't know. Nothing like the old M5. I've just found the Bugatti Tourbillon stand. Massive wheels as well. Let's see the back. Look how much of the tire is exposed. That's just crazy. The exhausts are in there. That's just crazy. Look at the size of the nose. Very interesting how it looks from the front above the headlights. You can see if you change angles, it's totally different. Very, very, very beautiful. Can you believe all the models that are going to be built are already sold? as the Ferrari Puro Sangue just flew past, and another one. And Aston Martin. This feels like a quiet line. The McLaren stand with the 750S, a beautiful new McLaren 7 Series, if we can call it like that. What I have to say about McLarens compared to, for example, Lamborghini, McLaren, they use very natural lines. You can't really see a straight line anywhere, which make them look very organic and natural and beautiful, which I kind of like. What I really want to see though is the new Artura. And here it is, and actually we can see the Artura Spider, which I've been looking into a lot recently. It's just so beautiful, and the improvements compared to the previous Artura which they've done, you can see here the redesigned rear end is just so even more beautiful in real life, to be honest. I truly like this car. In this color, it's just beautiful. Might be the same car that has been reviewed by a few major YouTubers too. Here's an Audi you probably haven't seen before. This is Auto Union. Very, very interesting. There's a 3 seats inside with the driver's seat in the middle and 2 passengers on the side. I can see spare wheels in there. I don't know if you can see, but there's an engine there and 2 wheels on each side. Very, very interesting system for the rear bonnet, to call it like this. There's a massive engine here in the back. Just look at the size of it. Let's see if we can ask what this is. Tell me what this is. It's a prototype or...
This is more or less a prototype. The car is based on some drawings, some sketches from 1933 and 34.
So it's been brought to life. It's not an actual old car.
It was never built. Okay. It was just existing in terms of drawings and sketches and design studies. And the idea was to get an Auto Union Grand Prix racing car, a Type A Grand Prix racing car, into a road-going version for long endurance races or long distance drives. And it's basically as you take a modern Formula 1 car and convert it into a road-going car, and this was the idea behind that in 1934. So the car was never built, the project was stopped, and we decided to build it, and this is how it's here now. So we revealed it yesterday.
It does look like a car that came straight out of a drawing book. It's fantastic. And those two wheels, those are the spare wheels?
Yes.
That's how it was thought. Okay.
Yeah.
And you kept it. I'm sure that nowadays it's not that kind of practical to put extra weight on on a car, but
Yeah, I mean,
that was the original
this
design.
is we try to keep it as authentic as possible.
right, okay, yeah.
So we had the drawings, we had the sketches. The package idea was to put the spare wheels there. So that's what we did.
And the engine, what engine?
It's a V16, 6-liter, 520 horsepower engine. The concept was a 16-cylinder, 4.4-liter engine out of an Auto Union Type A, but we had another 6-liter engine which looks the same but has a little bit more power. We had it in our facility, so we took this engine as this engine for the car.
V16, like the Bugatti Tourbillon.
Yes,
V16.
but most likely like the V16 from the Auto Union Grand Prix racing car to Type A, B, and C.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's not a hybrid.
No. No. It runs on petrol. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Please, it's a pleasure.
Thank you. Yes, so a car that came straight out of a drawing book. Isn't that amazing what Audi has done to bring this to life? There is so much going on here at the event and so much to see. And there's one more thing I want to see is the RB17, and on my way to finding it came across all these Lambos, all these classical Lambos from Miura, Diablo, Espada, Paganis. So Red Bull have a separate paddock completely for themselves, and we are on the lookout for the RB17. But first let's have a look at the Formula 1 cars. Wow, so many Formula 1 cars in one place. You can see Perez's car, Verstappen, David Coulthard's as well. More Red Bull cars, RB6, 15, 14, everything here. Wow, just beautiful. And here it is, the RB17. Let's go have a closer look. I can't wait to see Matt Watson sticking himself underneath the RB17. What's he gonna use? A tree trunk? The tree trunks of truth. Let's see from the front. Imagine the RB17 in black. That's gonna look exactly like Batman's car, the Batmobile. Right, and I think yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for watching.